Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Donkey Kong Country. My name is ShadowHB3 and I'm ready to entertain. Last time out we started out in Chim Caverns, taking on the first 3 levels of this world, and in this episode we are going to finish off Chim Caverns and we'll get the part of DK's banana horde back that we're still missing. So of course in this video what we're going to do, since we have the GBC exclusive level in this level, we are going to start off with that first, that being Nucky Nutmare. So this would be the level that would normally come next after you finish with Misty Mine. So with that said, let's get started on this exclusive level. So this is technically going to be the final cave level if you are playing this version of the game, and you're going to learn that in this level you're going to have to be on the lookout for tons of mini Neckies who are throwing coconuts. And also something to note here, this is actually going to be the first time you'll see Great Crushes, and the Crushes function different in that they cannot be defeated by Donkey or Diddy. Well, they can't even be defeated by Diddy, period, but Donkey Kong cannot take them out on his own. You need to use a barrel to take them out. And there's only one bonus level, thankfully, in here, so we can at least worry about playing through the rest of this level. I completely botched that, almost. So all you have to do is just go to the top where I went above that mini drum that was spawning armies, and then just go up, do a roll jump where the banana is. You'll find the bonus level, spell out Diddy Kong, you'll get yourself a blue life balloon. Nothing to it. Alright, here's where it gets a little bit tricky, because these mini Neckies are spitting coconuts and kind of alternating, so gotta be ready. And there's going to be another part that or several parts, I should say. I'm going to switch to Diddy because he's actually going to be a little bit easier to manage. But yeah, that's where you find the golden letter K. And then there's going to be some parts where you're going to have to basically be on the lookout, and in terms of where you're going to be crawling in. So normally you'd want to go ahead and crawl right away, but if you were to try to crawl right away, there's a mini Neckie who's ready to greet you with coconuts. Okay, so as I was saying, these little underpassages here, you don't want to crawl through them right away because there's a mini Neckie that'll be waiting on the other side, and it'll spit out a coconut, and then you'll have nowhere to go. So basically when you see these, just go far enough to where you see the mini Neckie, and then just get out of the way and wait for them to spit their coconut, and then you can go ahead and advance. Now, you saw that green banana bunch here. That'll let you know there's a sticker pad that we need to get in this level. Hate that there's like no room to jump. That stinks. Okay, we'll get Diddy back later, but anyways, here's where you go to get the golden or the sticker pad. So just go down below where this crevice is, where that mini Neckie was. Clap in this spot, you'll get your 6th sticker pad. So just like that, we are 1/3 of the way through collecting all these 18 sticker pads. So there's going to be a way where we'll get the other 12, but I will show that off in another video because it's a little bit interesting what you need to do in order to get the other 12. Although I'll have to say the concept is a little bit the same, but I'll explain that in another video later on down the road. So let's just continue to see if we can... Oh, I forgot about this part. Oh, that killed me. I forgot about those Neckies. Okay, I forgot about the... Sheesh, I forgot about this part where there's going to be coconut throwing Neckies that are off the screen that you're not going to be able to see, and they just are going to be a pain in the butt. Just stay on the platform right there. It'll just take you down to where that golden letter N is, and you don't have to worry about moving, thankfully, even though it looks like you may just fall into a bottomless pit. Now, the G is in an interesting spot. I'm going to wait here for a moment. I thought there was going to be a crusher coming. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you need to come down here because this is where the golden letter G is going to be at, and then it'll be spouted out back there. Wait for this army to... You like really want to follow me, don't you? Okay. Had to wait for the right moment to go. I mean, at this point now we're going to see lots of coconut throwing Neckies. Well, we won't see them, but we're going to see their coconuts, so watch out for those guys. Unfortunately, I cannot take out this Crusher because it's gray. I did not mean to take out that Neckie, but yeah. That's what happens if you try to take out a Great Crusher. Can I make this jump? Okay, good. Thankfully, there's 3 Neckies technically that are there, but you need really only 2 to get through them. So that's the level. And I'm surprised that I completed it as fast as I did, because I only practiced it once here before we got started with this recording, so I'm impressed. But that is Necky Nutmare, so let's go ahead and we'll go on back to the SNES version, and then we'll continue on with Loopy Lights in that game. I'll see you guys there in just a moment. Alrighty guys, we are back after playing through the GBC level, which was not as easy to play through as I thought it would be. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. Our next level is actually going to be on the other side of this map, so let's go ahead and fast walk our way over here. So let's go on to Loopy Lights. This is going to be our final mine level of this world, and of this game, rather. And this is crazy. This mine is already dark enough as it is, but we're going to have these on-off barrels that we're going to need to throw the switch on and keep them on long enough to where we can see where we're going and to see those purple clap traps there, which make another appearance for good. And wow. Yeah, that was not... I'm not going to settle for that. You guys deserve to see better. I'll be right back. Honestly, I think I'm just getting mentally drained after playing through this level, or playing through this game for so long, trying to get so many things working. It's just kind of frustrated me to the point where I'm just like, whatever. And I hate that it's affecting my commentary, which I really feel like it is. But, yeah, just main gimmicks here are these on-off barrels. They control the lights, so if it's off, if the lights are off, then hit these barrels. They'll turn them on for a temporary amount of time, which is good because you may want to see where the ground is, so that way you can tell when a purple claptrap is coming. And even then, you should hear the sound of them chomping down, so it doesn't make it that hard. But it does make it a little bit easier to see where you're landing if you have these on, or the lights on. But the only problem I have is they don't seem to stay on as long as I would hope for. But we'll just, take our time, enjoy the serenity of this song one more time, and then be done. Okay, now I really can't see where I'm going. Alright, we're in the clear. Hit the continue barrel, and be out of the way, or not have to worry about purple claptraps for quite a while. But yeah, that's the only real... Okay, as I was saying, that's really the only real issue I have with this level, is the fact that the lights just don't stay on long enough to my liking. But yeah, I mean, other than the purple claptraps trying to jump on you, making me pop them. Alright, now you are going to need to collect this barrel and make it to where... Oh, I did not mean to throw it away. I needed that barrel because our second bonus level's right here. I'll be right back excuse me while I go get the barrel. Oh, seriously? Stupid Necky. My goodness. Can't wait to be done. This is, I think, the final time we see those coconut throwing Neckies. Alrighty, let's not even waste any time. We'll just go ahead and hug up the barrel, not even worry about the purple claptrap anyway. Yeah, this one is just a simple find the exit, and you can collect some additional items along the way. And I think we collected all the items that would have been there anyways, but it would have been nice to actually complete it, but no. I can't see where my feet are, so I can't tell if I'm actually going to be landing on the ground or not. Yikes, okay. We're in the home stretch anyways, thankfully, but now we have to deal with zingers, which can be problematic. It's easier to see them, though, with their eyes. Because their eyes are wide enough to where it's not hard to miss, but... be problematic here, and I think there's a jump here. Yep. Alright, now we gotta deal with Manky Kong. Throwing his barrels. Thankfully, the light does stay on long enough for you to see where you're going. Oh my goodness. Oh. I did not realize there was a banana bunch right down there. Alrighty. And then, of course, one more purple claptrap. Man, I was hoping to complete these levels with Donkey Kong, or Diddy Kong, rather, and I'm failing miserably. Thankfully, we are already at candy save point, so I can save, but I'm not going to save right now just because I need to at least have a means to do this all over again if I feel like it's not good enough to my liking, but we're not going to continue on just yet. I do want to show you all the photograph that is exclusive to Loopy Lights, so I'm going to go ahead and cut over to the GBA version, and I will see you all there in just a moment so we can collect that photograph. Okay, so for the GBA version of Loopy Lights, you actually will get this photograph here at the very beginning. So right from this entrance where you came from, all you just have to do is walk back left, and you'll collect the photograph easily. Now, something I'm wondering is, I mean, we had to enter through this way to begin with, to begin the level. If the photograph is there, how come we didn't just collect it right away to begin with, and it would just make me having to show you all that, not be necessary, but I don't know. I like to wonder these kinds of things when it comes to video games. But I guess the true answer, or default answer, would be video game logic anyways. For most things, I would say for the most part. That'll do it for here. So with that said, I will go ahead and cut back to the SNES version, and we will continue on, and I will see you all in just a moment. Alright guys, we're back, and once again I've rescued Diddy Kong, so I'm going to try to get through this last level with him and have him complete it, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that as well either, because this one you're going to really want to use Donkey Kong a lot of the time. So let's go ahead and play our final level period of this game. That's not a boss fight. Platform Perils, which I wonder if this is where they got the idea for the minigame in Mario Party 1 and 2 for although it's called Platform Peril, to be honest. So now you're gonna see something unique here, and I keep forgetting. There's a bonus level, as you can tell by that auto fire barrel. I forgot how to get to it initially, but I now realize you have to jump off that platform, and it'll take you onto this one, which will take you right to the bonus level. This is one of two, I think, here. So we have a spell it out, and I'm gonna see if I'm awake long enough to where I can do this one. Thankfully I am. Get myself a life. Again, sorry if I'm sounding a little tired and maybe not feeling I'm not feeling so well. It's just I'm having to battle with a minor cough, and so it's making life difficult for me. But speaking of difficult, this level is by far, I would say, the most difficult in the game, just because you're dealing with clumps and armies and crushes, which we saw there in the gray, that are gray, this is the only time you see them if you're playing this version of the game. And essentially what the deal with them is they cannot be taken out, not even with Donkey Kong. So you do have to throw a barrel at them, and it's going to be key that you know that, because that's going to come into play here after this half of the level. Or this first half, we're having to deal with armies and clumps, which are, I would say, I've always said, are some of the most difficult enemies to deal with. But once we get past that, then you're going to be spending a lot of time on platforms, a lot longer than what you were doing right now, where they just kind of temporarily, go away. But it's just going to be a lot of platform jumping, which you should be used to by now, because you're playing a platformer already. So what's just a couple more jumps to make? That was, did you guys see that? Normally when you get to hit the continue barrel, or when you come out of it, then you take out the zinger, but I actually hit the continue barrel while the zinger was right next to it, and it took it out on its own. That never happens. Alright, we get one more DK barrel, and then we're going to come to the part where we are going to be needing to be good with your aim. In fact, I would encourage you go ahead from here on until we get done with this section here coming up to stick with Donkey Kong, because his throwing method will be crucial. Plus you have these clumps here, which if you try to jump on the platform, you may end up bouncing off the clump if you're Diddy and falling anyway. So yep, Wanted to complete it with Diddy Kong, but it looks like I'll have to complete most of this level with Donkey Kong to begin with, but no biggie. Actually, okay. This is what I was talking about. So now we're going to get to the point to where these great crushes are going to be on these platforms, and we're going to need to use the barrels that we have to take them out in order to progress. So you got to make sure you are good with your aim, because essentially what happens with the deal is you only get one shot, and if you fail, then you really can't progress, because like I said, not even Donkey Kong can take these guys out with a jump. So just, you know, be on alert with what's ahead. This one is actually pretty tricky if you don't want to throw it too early, but then again, you also have to concern yourself with the fact that that platform going down is going to drop out from underneath you in just a moment. But I think we've cleared the majority of this area right here, so that's really the hardest part about the level. The exit's right here, but there is one more bonus level to grab, so take this platform all the way down here and then jump off right before it goes down. There's a walkway with an auto fire barrel, which will take you to a bonus level. And we have another stop the barrel mission. This is, I think, our final real bonus level in this game to collect. And so let's see if we can at least end it with a bang. Yes, we can. And that's it. That's all the bonus levels as far as the bonus levels in the game. So we've gotten them all. And, ooh, I almost exited the level with Donkey Kong for a third straight time. All right. Did he finish it? But no, that is it for platform perils, and that is it for all the levels as far as the levels that don't involve a boss. We're not going to completely go to the boss fight just yet, though, because there is a photograph exclusive to platform perils in the GBA version. So I'm going to go ahead and cut over there, and I'll show you all how to get it. So see you guys there in just a moment. Okay, guys, here we are in the GBA version of platform perils. So to get this exclusive photograph, this one's a little bit tricky. Basically, you're going to want to be located just before the continue barrel, right before you collect the O. You're going to basically be at the top of this walkway, which is where I'm at, and this platform will carry you down. There's actually going to be a photograph waiting here below us as we make our way down. So just take this platform down. It'll slowly descend, but you have enough time to get the photograph and get back on, and then jump, get the O, and get onto this platform before it completely falls out from underneath you. So hopefully it wasn't too tricky. Otherwise, if you had trouble, then just try to do what I did, and you shouldn't have any trouble there as long as you use Diddy, I would say. I guess you could use Donkey Kong as well too, but that's all I wanted to show you there. So that'll do it for all the exclusive photographs from each level. As you could probably tell, we still have quite a few left to collect, but we'll get into how we'll collect those a little later on. So in the meantime, I will see you guys back in the SNES version, so we can go ahead and finish off this world here here in Chimp Caverns. Alright guys, we're back, and we are ready to take on the boss of this world here and get, I'm guessing, which is the final part of our banana horde back. So let's go ahead and go on to Necky's Revenge. Now, contrary to popular belief, you would think it would be another rematch against Master Necky, but no! It's a battle between a giant purple Necky, which is a completely big palette swap, called Masty Neckers. I can't say it right. It's Master Necky Sr. Yeah, this is Master Necky Sr. I'm not sure if he's like any older than Master Necky or whatnot. All I just know is that he's purple. His artwork is a little bit differently in this game, or I guess than what you see here. It's a little bit different, but his pattern is he actually spits out multiple coconuts depending on what turn it is. So usually he'll add on after he spits out coconuts. So and the first time around he'll spit out one, but once you hit him once, then he spits out two, and then after you hit him twice, he spits out three. And then after 3 times, he spits out 4. And then after you hit him 4 times, he spits out 5. And then you have to wait for him to actually spit out all of his coconuts before you can hit him. So just keep that in mind. But it can be a little bit problematic. And I just want to, see him long enough to where I can say what I had to say. But that's how you defeat him. Just hit him 5 times, and he goes down. I'll show you the GBA version. The boss fight is different in that one. Okay, so in the GBA version, Master Necky actually comes to the aid of Master Necky Sr., so I guess you could say in a way this level's name finally gets its due justice based on the fact that Master Neki should have probably been in this fight in the first place. But what you'll just need to know, of course, is that now you have to worry about both Nekis spitting out coconuts at you, and you'll just need to hit them one at a time. Essentially, you're going to have to take both of these guys out after 5 hits, I believe. So just know that I believe Senior actually spits its coconuts out first before Master Neki does. So just know that that pattern. You should have probably no problems here, I would think. But I say that, and I've kind of had a little bit of trouble myself. But nonetheless, that's all you have to really worry about. Okay, so we got Master Neki down. And I actually wanted it that way because I wanted to finish off Master Neki Senior now. Something to note is, once you take out one of these Nekis, they will go ahead and fire multiple coconuts at once. So just keep that in mind. But as long as you just stay patient, you should be able to take them out easily. Now, I love the dialogue from Cranky Kong in this part after you defeat him. Look at this. It's just like the old days. Reusing the boss, changing its color, and pretending it's completely new. It almost feels like it's fourth wall breaking, but in a way it's not. Well, I guess, technically it is fourth wall breaking from Cranky once again. That's it. Only K. Rool left to beat. Come on, let's go and kick his scaly butt. I have to admit, the GBA version did a good job of putting some good dialogue in here, so that is one thing that I will say that I love about this more than the SNES version, despite that the graphics are a little bit dimmed down to scale it to a portable system as well as the music. But anyways, enough babbling from me. So let's go ahead and we'll get back to the SNES version. We'll close this out here. So I'll see you guys there in just a moment. Alright, so Chimp Caverns is done. And now all that's left is the final world, Gangplank Galleon. And like I mentioned at the end of Vine Valley, the ship does get closer each and every time you beat a world. And now that we've finally beaten the second to last world to get here, it's now finally accessible. So we are in a position to where we can finally take out King K. Rool. However, before we do that, I do want to actually worry about getting the other items, or finishing up getting the other items, meaning getting all the sticker pads, getting all the photographs. So we're not going to do that this battle in the next episode, but rather we'll just focus on trying to at least get all the remaining collectibles that we still have not yet collected as we've journeyed here to save our entire banana horde. So when I see you all next time, we will probably start off with the Game Boy Color version, finishing off collecting the sticker pads, and then hopefully if we have enough time we can collect the Game Boy Advance photographs as well too. In the meantime, guys, though, if you do like what you saw here in this video, please subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button, and I will see you all next time in the GBC version when we finish off collecting all the remaining collectibles in that game and in the GBA version as well too. So until then, guys, this is Shadow HB3 signing out, telling you guys, as always, stay perky. I will see you all next time.